Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the Emily Morgan Hotel, a DoubleTree by Hilton in downtown San Antonio, just a few steps from the iconic Alamo. Today I'm going to tell you 3 distinct features of the hotel, and my hope is that you will fall in love with this beautiful hotel the way I did. The hotel is perfectly situated just 15 steps from the iconic Alamo. The location is ideal as you can walk to many restaurants, attractions, museums, the shops at River Center Mall, and the famous Riverwalk is less than a 5-minute walk. The hotel is branded as a DoubleTree by Hilton, but is like no other DoubleTree hotel you have seen. They do hand out warm chocolate chip cookies to every guest at check-in, but this hotel is a AAA 4-diamond hotel. The hotel has a beautiful restaurant called Oro Restaurant and Bar. They also have a great fitness room and an outdoor heated pool. The hotel is ideal for hosting small meetings as well as social functions as they personalize every meeting and event, and the cuisine is very good as well. Now, you may be wondering, why did they name the hotel the Emily Morgan? Let's go back to the 1800s and tell the story of the enigmatic Emily West, a key figure during the Battle of San Jacinto. Born in 1815, her legend grew as folklore intertwined with the turning point in Texas's fight for independence. The Battle of the Alamo marked a pivotal moment. The battle was from February 23rd to March 6, 1836, and although the Texan fought valiantly, the battle ended in defeat to the Mexican army. It is considered by many historians to be the turning point in Texas's fight for independence from Mexico. 6 weeks after the Battle of the Alamo, Emily West found herself an indentured servant, and she was working in the New Washington Hotel in Morgan's Point, Texas. Just a few months earlier, her contract was bought by a man named James Morgan, and as was custom at the time, she became an indentured servant and therefore took his last name and became Emily Morgan. James Morgan had purchased a plot of land called Morgan's Point from the Mexicans, and he took a number of people there to colonize the territory. When Santa Anna overthrew the colony, he took Emily Morgan and others as prisoners, along with some Jamaican rum that the colony had imported, and led them to San Jacinto for a celebration. The next morning, the Mexican army had drank too much and had posted no guards, and the Texans, led by General Sam Houston, won the decisive Battle of San Jacinto in 18 minutes. Folklore states that the Mexicans' slow response was due to the general being otherwise occupied and entertained during his siesta by Emily Morgan, who he had become allured by her beauty. Though there is no official account of a woman in the general's tent at the time, a journal entry written in 1842 by British traveler William Bollaert planted the seeds of Emily's legend. The Battle of San Jacinto was probably lost to the Mexicans thanks to Emily Morgan distracting Santa Anna at the time of the attack. Not much is known about Emily Morgan's life after the end of the Texas Revolution. After several disputes over her status as a free black, her papers confirming she was free were lost when she was captured by the Mexicans. It is believed she returned to her home state of New York. Her legend, however, continued to grow, and it is widely held that she was the inspiration for the much-loved song, The Yellow Rose of Texas. Now, as we transition, let's step into the architectural masterpiece that is the Emily Morgan Hotel. Built in 1924 by the renowned architect Ralph Cameron, the Emily Morgan Hotel was initially the Medical Arts Building. Influenced by Gothic revival, this 13-story tower stands as a testament to Cameron's vision, featuring cast iron pieces, unique ornamentation, and a copper roof with wood ribs. The Medical Arts Building housed over 100 doctors, dentists, and even a pharmacy. Surgeries were performed on the 14th floor, while the 7th floor hosted the children's ward. Designated as a historic building in 1977, it became the Alamo Plaza Hotel in 1984, only to transform into the Emily Morgan Hotel 1 year later. In 2012, it was again transformed and joined the DoubleTree by Hilton brand. In 2015, the Emily Morgan Hotel became part of the distinguished organization called Historic Hotels of America. And also in 2015, USA Today declared the hotel the 3rd most haunted in the world. Since then, the hotel is included in nearly every top 10 list of most haunted destinations. Now, let's unravel the ghostly tales that permeate the walls of the Emily Morgan Hotel. As one of the most haunted hotels in Texas, the floors carry the echoes of the past. Each level has its own spectral stories, from ghostly nurses on the 12th floor to the haunted 14th floor, where the scent of hospitals lingers, a residual memory of surgical days. It's recommended to book your stay on the 7th if you really want to experience some ghostly activity. At the Emily Morgan, almost all of the paranormal reports involve ghosts and spirits from days gone by when the building was the medical building. Those staying on the 14th level of the Emily Morgan generally have one thing to say, that the smell is acutely reminiscent of a hospital. Guests have reported to opening the doors to the hallways only to find a scene from a hospital waiting right inside. Staying on the 12th floor is said to be no less haunted than the 14th. It is on this floor that guests have visibly witnessed their bathroom doors opening and shutting on their own accord. Their gazes widen, their fingers no doubt tightening on the doorknob as they grasp to comprehend the nearly tangible sight before them. In an attempt to organize their clashing thoughts, they shut the door. Taking a deep breath in the safety of their guest room, they then swing the door wide open again. The ghostly image has always vanished by this second peek out into the corridor, and the imprinted image from the past is nothing but a memory for the living. In the dead of night, guests have been roused from their slumber only to hearing the trickling of water leaking. Feet hitting the floor as they right themselves up in bed, guests find themselves pulled to the bathroom only to find that the faucets have since been cranked open, the water freely flowing like a fountain. But then they cross the threshold into the bathroom, and everything returns to normal. The water clams up like a rubber stopper has been put in, and nothing appears out of the ordinary. Others have seen lights flashing in their rooms, and yet others have reported seeing actual apparitions of nurses in the hallways as they push rickety gurneys down the corridor. Then, as if the ghostly image was never there in the first place, the scene dissipates into thin air as if it never was. The elevators are known to ride up and down without a single rider on it, and when the guests do embark on a ride, it is sometimes an adventure. The 7th floor of the hotel might just be haunted by a ghostly bride. Who is she, and why might have her spirit remained on the earthly plane? Your guess is as good as mine, but the 7th floor is reportedly one of the most haunted in the entire 13-story building. Apparitions have been cited as their translucent frames dart through the rooms, often disappearing right into the wall itself. Those playful spirits never cause any harm, so not to worry. Whether the hotel is haunted or not haunted is totally based on perception and completely out of the hotel's control. The staff does everything they can to ensure you have a comfortable stay, and if you do encounter a ghost, just introduce yourself as they just want to say hello. As we conclude this journey through the layers of history and hauntings, we encourage you to visit the hotel. Whether you're drawn to the past, captivated by architecture, or enticed by the paranormal, the Emily Morgan Hotel welcomes you. Remember, at the Emily Morgan Hotel, every creak of the floor and every flicker of the lights tells a story.